Nice 2-1 defeat here at Elland Road. What are your thoughts?
Oh, a frustrating result. Bearing in mind, I think we had our moments. I think we started the game particularly well. Probably made a few too many errors that we could have avoided. But look, they're a good side. I'll have to look back at the goals again. But I mean, the first goal's really disappointing. How we conceded that. A game in which maybe it could have gone a different way had we have been a bit slicker, but I can't fault the effort today of the players. I thought they were, they worked really hard against a very good side.
Could have easily got something out of the game today. Plenty of the ball, got into good areas, but couldn't quite create those too many clear-cut chances.
No, I think that's a fair summary of the game, but it's one where the players are sitting in there. We're all in there together and talking about the fact that we need to take a bit more care from time to time. Because in that way, if we retain possession just that little bit neater and with a bit more precision, we make them work even harder. And I think that's where we can be a little bit better. But like I say, I don't have complaints about how we've approached the game. I still maintain that we're at our best when we're trying to be positive. I think if you come here and just sit back, you're inviting pressure. So we had a good go at them, but it wasn't quite enough today.
Seeing players have frustrations at the end of the game, knowing kind of where it went wrong, is that particularly pleasing?
I suppose in a way. That's one way of looking at it. But look, when we go on that pitch, we have to make sure that the promise that we have and the ability that we have comes out. And I think, today, like I've said, we've made a few too many mistakes, but we've still been in it right the way to the end. So it would have been really important, really positive to get something out of the game, but not to be. And we'll just have to make sure that we use this international break now to make sure that we can come back into it with a really positive restart, really, as much as anything.
A goal for Cal Naismith today. He's been excellent recently, hasn't he?
Yeah, I thought our set plays were good today. Caused them quite a few problems. Good to get a goal in the fashion that we did, because we when they scored the goal, we looked a little bit shaky for a few minutes, but great to go in at half-time level, but disappointing for us to concede the second goal in the fashion that we did. But look, like I say, we continued to push them, and another day maybe it'd go our way, but it didn't today.
Naki Wells was forced off in the first half. Do we have an update on him?
Well, he'll be having a scan. Looks a bit nasty. I think he's twisted his ankle pretty badly. We'll just have to see how that one looks once we've scanned him.
Heading into the international break now, how do you feel we fared over the last few games? This kind of block.
Yeah, we've had some missed opportunities. So obviously the Stoke game stands out in that regard, in the sense that it's a game that we really should put to bed once we've gone 2-0 up. Fought back at Rotherham and came close today. I think what it shows you is how close the margins are, and how results frame how people think. I mean, that's the big thing. Have we got a point today? I think everybody goes home happy, but we haven't. That's the bottom line. So, we've done okay so far, but we know that we can do better.
A good chance for some rest and relaxation ahead of Coventry in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, and we'll need to be right for that, because that's a game we've got to win. We've got to get back to winning ways at home, and I think that's really important for us. So, yeah, that's the big message now.